So when you start to visualize Bitcoin as a digital energy network, what you realize is that trillions of dollars of digital commerce will flow over that network. The banking system of the world is going to rebuild itself on a digital energy network. We're going to have 40,000 banks that'll be settling with each other in real time, finally, moving billions, tens of billions, or hundreds of billions of dollars an hour over a pure digital network.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Basak. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Cryptoteacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up slightly after that big pullback last night. Over 900 million liquidated in 24 hours. And like I told you, volatility is here to stay until the Fed makes a move. So we'll continue to keep going up and down. This is paradise for the actual traders. And we have the same thing with stocks. Over 4 trillion wiped off the market. Right now, we have the NASDAQ slightly up as I'm doing this video. S&P and Russell flat, and the Dow right now is down. And don't forget, we have CPI numbers tomorrow. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. The short end is down, but the long end is trying to creep back up. And again, that's just going to bring more volatility to the actual stock market. Right now, we have the dollar down. We have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle upgrade, cross-chain transfer protocol, promises near instant USDC settlements, reducing blockchain transaction times from minutes to seconds. And before they bring this technology to the people, it's going to be seamless. And when you're talking about real-time settlement, you need plenty of liquidity. But that's the main reason why these small and medium-sized banks are not going to make it. And we know that's going to trickle down to small business, which is going to increase layoffs. So you understand the economy, you know where this is going, and then you have the rise of the machines. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 129 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull that on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And we have Jerome in the house next week. And again, guys, we're going to continue on pumping and dumping. And next week It's the third Friday of the month, but we know when Jerome Powell is in the house, they like markets to look decent, and they're just letting air out this bubble. We're just in a correction period. Make sure you watch the video I did last night. But we have the mainstream media finally talking about a recession. But you know, the crypto teacher already told you that we've been in a recession since October of 2023. Right now, we're in a Great Depression. But this is a plan. It moves in phases. And talking about phases, we have the Genius Stablecoin bill update release ahead of Senate Banking Group vote on Thursday. And we know these stable coins are going to help transform the new financial system. Like Scott Besson stated, we keep a strong dollar by tokenizing the dollar. And the dollar becomes even more powerful due to them being programmable, where they can tell you what, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend them, or poof, it's gone. And it's going to allow that universal basic income. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs up as I'm doing this video. And we have VanEck registers for an Avalanche ETF in Delaware, indicating it may file for a spot Avalanche ETF. And remember what BlackRock Larry Fink stated, these ETFs are a gateway to tokenization. And we're constantly seeing these utility token filings. And the next phase, we'll see stocks and bonds tokenized. We already see the NASDAQ is ready to go, but we already know they have this technology. Like BlackRock Larry Fink stated, the technology is already there, but we know they need that crisis to bring it all in. So while the people are distracted, they land in that fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Kathy Woods buys more Coinbase. And as the market is swinging, we know these funds, these hedge fund guys are going to be switching up their allocations. And then we have Coinbase set to re-enter India. And we know why. The emerging markets are going to lead this fourth industrial revolution. And you're talking about billions of people there. And we know Coinbase is going to give them the cheapest fees. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Deutsche Börse's post-trade unit Clearstream to offer Bitcoin Ethereum custody for institutional clients starting next month. And in crypto, we have the same functions as a legacy market. It's just different terminology. And we know when it comes to custody, how they're making money off of fees. The game hasn't changed. It's just a change in the terminology. And then lastly, we have Coinbase launches 24/7 perpetual futures trading in the U.S. And we see the casino getting wide open. So basically you have these contracts with no expiration date. And they're just betting on the price. Again, guys, this crypto casino just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.